Hello everyone, today we will talk about a person who has had a profound impact on the world. He is not just a historical character, he is an inspiration, a symbol of peace, and a true leader of humanity. In this video, we will remember the father of the nation Mahatma Gandhi. Our beloved Bapu, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, popularly known as Mahatma Gandhi. Whether you already know his story or are just starting to learn about this amazing man, there is something here for everyone. So, sit back and enjoy the video, and get ready to be inspired by the life and wisdom of Mahatma Gandhi. The great scientist Albert Einstein had said about Gandhiji that generations to come will scarce believe that such a one as this ever in flesh and blood walked upon this earth. A deceptively simple man, meaning future generations will find it difficult to believe that such a human being in flesh and blood ever walked this earth. Gandhi's thoughts not only inspired people around the world but also played an important role in changing India and the world through his vision of compassion, tolerance, and peace. Throughout his life he focused on developing principles and practices and also made immeasurable contributions to raising the voice of marginalized groups and oppressed communities around the world. Mahatma Gandhi also inspired great moral and political leaders of the world like Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela and Dalai Lama etc. and influenced social and political movements in Latin America, Asia, the Middle East and Europe. Introduction of Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhiji was born in the princely state of Porbandar on 2nd October 1869. His father Karamchand Gandhi was the Diwan of Porbandar state and his mother's name was Putlibai. Gandhiji was the fourth child of his parents. At the age of just 13, Gandhiji was married to Kasturba Kapadia. Gandhiji received his early education from Rajkot and later he went to London to study law. It is noteworthy that in London itself, one of his friends introduced him to Bhagavad Gita and its influence is clearly visible on Gandhiji's other activities. When Gandhi returned to India after studying law, he faced a lot of difficulties in getting a job as a lawyer. In the year 1893, Dada Abdullah, a businessman who had a shipping business in South Africa, invited Gandhiji to fight a case in South Africa, which Gandhiji accepted and Gandhiji left for South Africa. It is known that this decision of Gandhiji greatly influenced his political life. Mahatma Gandhi in South Africa. Gandhi experienced racial discrimination against blacks and Indians in South Africa. He faced insults on several occasions due to which he decided to fight racial discrimination. At that time, Indians and blacks in South Africa did not have the right to vote or even walk on the footpath. Gandhi strongly opposed this and ultimately succeeded in establishing an organization called Natal Indian Congress in the year 1894. After living in South Africa for 21 years, he returned to India in the year 1915. Gandhiji's arrival in India. Due to his long stay in South Africa and his activism against the racist policy of the British, Gandhiji had earned a reputation as a nationalist, theorist and organizer. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, a senior leader of the Indian National Congress, invited Gandhiji to join India's struggle for independence against British rule. Gandhi came to India in the year 1915 and visited every village of the country to prepare a strategy for the freedom struggle. Gandhi and Satyagraha. Gandhiji named his entire non-violent work method as satyagraha. For him, satyagraha meant using pure soul force against all types of injustice, oppression and exploitation. Gandhiji said that anyone can adopt satyagraha. In his thoughts, satyagraha was like a banyan tree which has innumerable branches. Champaran and Bardoli satyagraha were done by Gandhiji not only to get material benefits for the people, but to protest against the unjust attitude of the then British rule. Civil disobedience movement, Dandi Satyagraha and Quit India movement were major examples in which Gandhiji used self-confidence as a weapon of satyagraha. How relevant is satyagraha at present? Mahatma Gandhi's satyagraha can be seen as a moral alternative to war. He taught the common people how satyagraha was used to solve problems and conflicts. Gandhi's satyagraha has proved to be an effective means to resolve political issues. Many of the contemporary challenges related to war and peace, terrorism, human rights, sustainable development, climate change, socio-political unrest, and political administrative corruption can be solved in a Gandhian way. Therefore, the people of the 21st century still have a lot to learn from Gandhism. Gandhian perspective on education. Gandhiji was a great educationist. He believed that the social, moral, and economic progress of a country ultimately depends on education. In his opinion, the supreme aim of education is self-assessment. According to him, character building is most important for students, and it is not possible in the absence of proper education. Gandhiji's concept of education. Gandhiji's concept of education is also known as basic education. He stressed the inclusion of moral and religious education in the curriculum of schools and colleges. Gandhiji gave the following objectives of the concept of education. Building good character. To become an ideal citizen. To become self-reliant. To achieve all-round development. Gandhiji's religion. It is known that Gandhiji was born in a Hindu family, and since his father was a Diwan, he got a lot of opportunities to meet people of other religions. He had many Christian and Muslim friends. Besides, Gandhiji was also greatly influenced by Jainism in his youth. Many analysts believe that Gandhiji had taken inspiration from the popular principle of Jainism, non-violence, for the concept of satyagraha. Gandhiji had referred to God as truth. He said, "I am not a stickler." He looked at all the religions of the world strictly on the criteria of truth and non-violence. He would reject whatever did not meet it, and he would accept whatever did meet it. According to Gandhiji, we have reduced the prestige of religion by making it only a matter of food. He wanted that people of all religions should respect their own religion as well as the texts of other religions and their followers. Gandhi and his thoughts in present times. Gandhiji's contribution in India's freedom struggle cannot be denied. His concept of non-violence not only helped India get independence, but through it the world got another weapon to deal with exploitation and oppression. However, today the time has come when most of the people are denying the importance of Gandhi and his ideas, and their relevance in the present times is being questioned. Today Gandhiji is remembered only on 2nd October. Today, keeping Gandhi's ideas in mind, efforts are being made to serve various interests with the help of violence. Knowing believes that Gandhi's ideas are most relevant at a time when people are trying to find solutions to greed, widespread violence, and hectic lifestyles. Gandhiji's concept of non-violence and satyagraha is most needed today, because this is the time when anyone is killed in the name of mere revenge, and one's critics are considered nothing more than enemies. The Gandhian technique of mobilizing people has been successfully employed by many oppressed societies around the world under the leadership of people like Martin Luther King in the United States, Nelson Mandela in South Africa, and now Aung San Suu Kyi in Myanmar, which shows that testifies that Gandhi and his ideas are relevant even today. Conclusion. If it is necessary to use words like globalization, free markets, privatization, and liberalization in defining the 21st century, then it is also essential that words like violence, extremism, inequality, poverty, and inequality are not ignored. If someone questions the relevance of Gandhi and his ideas even in the presence of violence, extremism, inequality, poverty, and inequality, etc., then perhaps there is some ambiguity in that person's understanding of Gandhi's ideas. Everyone has the right to criticize in a democracy, but before criticizing it is also necessary that we read about that person thoroughly and criticize him on the basis of logic. Finally, half of this unique journey of our beloved Bapu's life ends here, but the impact of his ideals, principles, and messages remains forever in our lives. Mahatma Gandhi inspired us to dream of a strong and united India, and he proved that the power of non-violence and truth is immense. If you enjoyed this video and need huge support towards our Mahatma Gandhi, please like, share, and subscribe our channel. Mahatma Gandhi taught us that it is very important for all of us to adopt the path of truth and non-violence. We should resolve to adopt his message in our daily lives. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, then press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos. And stay healthy and happy.